Today I'm watching Angel, Season 1, Episode 22. It is the season finale of Angel. I can't believe we're already finished Season 1. I'm usually pretty skeptical of spin-offs, and especially the first season, but I feel like this episode has been more up than down, so I'm very curious to see how it's all going to come to an end. The previous episode, we saw Lindsey from Wolfram and Hart working with Angel to save these children. There's this prophecy about Angel, and Wesley's decoding this ancient scroll that Angel was mysteriously drawn to. At the end of the last episode, we saw Lindsey decide to take this promotion from Wolfram and Hart, and I don't know what that means for Angel, if he's going to try and go after him, if he's going to start feeding Angel information and still working with him a little bit. I don't feel like Angel trusts Lindsey at all, so I'm very curious to see where this is going to go and how this will all come to an end. So thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
Nobody gets my humor.
I thought it was funny.
Angel. That's so ridiculous.
Oh! Mr. Nabbit?
David?
The billionaire guy?
Sit on this couch. Unspeakable fiends of hell hot on their heels.
He's way too excited about this.
What did I do today? Spun off my digital pager network. Made a few more million.
Must be nice.
Exciting. I mean, you fight demons. At any moment, one of them could walk right through that very door.
Please don't. We don't need more segues.
You guys seen any cool demons lately?
This hell
Oh man, he's like, what are you guys up to? You wanna hunt some demons together?
come into the light.
Creepy monks? Oh! Pyrotechnic monks. This can't be good. There's no way this is a good sign. Of course they summoned a demon.
We're waiting.
Death.
Yep, that sounds about right. Of course it's a prophecy of death.
Angel's going to die?
We can't. We're not gonna end the season that way. I'm not doing this. He's already dead technically, and I'm not even gonna...
And I could be way off the mark, so no reason to be concerned.
He seems very concerned.
Even remotely concerned.
Oh, we haven't had a vision in a while.
Yeah. Who lives behind a waste treatment plant in Gun.
Of course he does. Yep. Oh my god.
Enough with the scratch and sniff visions.
Here we are.
Yeah, that would be weird to be able to smell them as well.
There's powers that be. I'm gonna punch him in the nose.
I'd watch that episode.
Unaware of the iron.
He is in possession of the prophecies. His connection to the powers that be is complete.
He hasn't had
Oh, shoot.
the text.
No, and he won't.
They haven't mentioned the powers that be in a while.
Sorry, it's just someone who's not even a person lecturing me on most people. It's kind of funny.
Not even a person. That's so rude.
Handle it fine. And I don't care about most people or what they think of me.
You've made that clear.
Did you think I would just forget about that? I don't forget anything.
We know she's on a vengeance path, that's for sure. But Angel is very different from every other vampire, and I thought she knew that.
It's death.
Well, it's just a prophecy. It's not like it came from on high.
And that's exactly what it did. Yeah, exactly.
All the time. Just like a normal guy faces waffles and french fries. It's...
I'm not sure it's the same comparison. Nope.
He's got a soul.
He's got a soul, but he's not a part of the world.
No, he doesn't seem concerned if he dies.
We grow. We change. But Angel...
Stays the same forever. Yep, he's not changing.
Nothing to look forward to? That he's going to go on forever the same in the world, but always cut off from it?
That sounds about right, yeah. Which is horribly depressing, yeah.
He's Angel. He's good, and he helps the helpless, and now he's one of them.
She's got a point there. Yeah.
Do or not.
I don't think it's quite what she meant, but yeah. Yeah, when he was with Buffy, you know, he had that relationship. Now he's just completely on his own, with other than like Cordelia and Wesley, but it's different.
Donut. Chocolate.
No.
Creamy fillings?
No. I don't want anything.
That's what they're afraid of.
Oh, good.
We'll start small, keep it simple. How would you like a puppy?
Oh, we'd get a puppy? That might be too big of a commitment. Probably a plant's a better choice.
I hope I'm wrong about all this, but might be a good time to consult the oracles.
I don't need to see the
We haven't seen them in a long time.
Oracles. Get out of the house. Could be fun.
She's so subtle.
He that was first shall now be last, and he that was dead shall now arise.
Yes, and he
That's horrifying. She's very strict on these trespassing. What? Oh my god. He's gonna kill the Oracle. Oh, that can't be good. That can't be good. Just casually going through this like farmer's market, this hooded demon. He's like, you know what? I could take a painting. I could use some new pastels. Just really blend it in. Yeah, Cordelia is the connection to the powers that be with her visions, so... Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot! This looks horrifying! Oh my god! Oh! Was that Lindsey? I was like, everybody's just ignoring her. And the demon just casually walking by. Oh my god. Oh, they got a plaque. Very official. I was gonna say, I feel like the tiny lock will be no match for this demon. And scroll stolen.
She's, the doctor's with her. He'll just have a seat over there.
She's just having like a permanent vision? Oh my god. That's horrible. Oh no, 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 no.
We've done a CAT scan. There's no organic damage that we can see, but we can't seem to sedate her.
That would be terrifying. Oh my gosh. You think they'd have better security for, you know, a business that deals in supernatural things? And an upgraded weapons closet, man. Come on, Angel, add that to the list. Like, you deal with demons and horrible things all the time. Wesley's in there? What? What? The whole building just exploded? Oh my god, Wesley. No, 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 no. We can't do this in one season. I'm not doing this. What? Oh my god. I'm guessing the demon put some kind of explosive in that. Oh no, Wesley. Cheese and rice, that's horrible. I'm glad Wesley's okay. Oh my god. Guess we're gonna get some new sets in season 2. Cheese and rice. Now Angel's gonna have to find a new place to hide.
Sick and tired of you blaming me for everything you can't handle. You want to be enemies? Try me.
Yes. Oh my god. I wish they would work well. Like, you know, in the first few episodes of the season, they were working together, but obviously that's not gonna happen. Wesley's in the hospital. Cordelia's in the hospital. Oh my gosh.
Cordelia. I'm gonna fix this.
Yeah, Angel doesn't have his support team anymore. Cordelia is trapped in this permanent vision. And the demon marked her hand? What?
Before the oracles for guidance and direction. I beseech access to the knowing one.
I don't think you can get in, but I think they're dead. Yep. Yep. Which, like, what does that mean now that the Oracle is dead? Like, how can that be replaced? Cheese and rice. Maybe they have an extensive training program. I don't know. Maybe it's just the two of them. And Angel's like, what the do I do now?
I can't stay long. I've been dead a while. So far, I don't like it. He wants you weak. So he opened her mind to all the ones who cry out in pain and need.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Oh no.
I will.
Now he's got something he wants. Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
Roar in here to ask me after my health. It's pretty good, by the way. You get enough iron, you look a little pale.
Ha! Vampire joke.
These people mean a lot to me.
I'm getting that.
That's so interesting how Angel asked Gunn for help. Like, they've only known each other a short time, but he doesn't have a lot of other options at this point. And Gunn, we know, loves violence and killing vampires, so it seems like it's a mutually beneficial situation.
As it was written, they shall prepare the way, and the very gates of hell
I'm very terrified of what this rising is.
shall tremble, for that which is below shall arise.
He's gonna bring back the dead? Yep.
Going to be late?
You never want to be on time for a ritual. The chanting, the blood rites, they go on forever.
He's like, you've been to one ritual, you've been to them all. No need to show up early.
Remember when Robert-Pryce let the senior partners down and they made him eat his liver?
Well, that's horrible and graphic.
5 are without time.
Yet they live.
Who knew monks could be so sinister and this Darth Maul-looking demon? Ah.
Yet they live.
They haven't even gotten to the Latin yet.
It's like I value my time, I'm a very busy man, you know? I'll just show up at the end for the results. Oh! Yeah, they're like, Angel was supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? And now Lindsey's just gonna start reading. Well, in case you were wondering what side Lindsey was on, I think this answers it. Oh! Oh, vampire tornado. Oh my god, look at all the skulls and bones spinning around. Oh! Oh, nice one. Oh! And it's like this skull looks so creepy. Oh. Oh my god, that's what's under there? It's literally holding his nose together. Oh, chopped him. I thought it was purely decorative, but apparently it has a very important function.
You put your faith in Wolfram and Hart.
You said I had to make a choice.
And you did.
Yep, and he didn't pick you.
I see that you're either the one with the power, or you're powerless.
Uh-huh. You see what I'm gonna do to you if you don't give me that scroll?
Oh my.
Is this foretold that we sever all your connections? Well...
Oh! Speaking of sever, it chopped off your hand! My god! Lindsey's gonna have one heck of a time writing memos now. Oh my god. Ah! Angel's like, a real man makes his own fate. Take that. Bye, Lindsey. Oh my gosh.
Unbind. Unbind. Unbind.
Not a very subtle exit, is it? Oh, Cordelia. We can't lose you. The mark's gone.
Nate.
Oh.
I saw them all.
That's horrifying. Oh my gosh.
We will.
Yeah, not just one vision, but like millions of visions. That's terrifying.
I'm sorry, I don't know what they raised in that box.
Yeah, what did they bring back?
Here, eat. You too.
She's just like feeding her team. Aw, Cordelia.
That prophecy kicks in and you croak. That was the old me, wasn't it?
The word, Shanshu, that I said meant you were going to die. Actually, I think it means you're going to live.
Whoops. So easy to get those confused.
Live until you die. It's saying you become human.
What? Alive?
That's the prophecy?
For real? For, like, not just 24 hours?
Once he fulfills his destiny, will Shanshu become human.
What?
It's his reward.
What's his destiny?
Angel human.
He's like, I don't know how to process this. Yes!
Coming darkness, the apocalyptic battles, a few plagues, and some...
A few plagues.
Not that many. Fiends that will be unleashed upon the world.
Great, add in some fiends.
Champagne just yet.
Oh yeah, break out the champagne, Pinocchio.
Yeah, at least now we have something to look forward to. Aww. He's happy. This is as happy as Angel gets. Yeah. Aww.
I hook up with the only person in history who ever came to LA to get older.
He's even smiling. Oh. It's a small smile, but for Angel, we'll take it. It is very elusive. Fulfill your destiny. I mean, there's no, like, set checklist. It's just a vague description of horrible things that are gonna happen.
Confusing. But it's gonna be better soon.
No. Darla? Are you kidding me? They brought back Darla? Oh my god. Cheese and rice. That's gonna throw a wrench in his plans. Oh my god. Darla is back. What? And of course, that's how the season ends. Ah, man. So that was my first time watching Angel, Season 1, Episode 22, the Season 1 finale. I'm very curious to see how Season 2 is gonna go. It was an interesting end to this first season. Like I said, I'm usually pretty skeptical of first seasons, especially spin-offs, but Angel is definitely proving itself, and I think for a first season, they did very well. There was maybe a few episodes that I feel like weren't as successful, but overall, a really good first season. We obviously had that big ending with Darla coming back, which is crazy, and I can't even imagine the impact that's gonna have on Angel, what he's gonna do when he finds out she's back, what Wolfram and Hart have in store for her. I thought this episode would be the end of Wolfram and Hart. I thought they would be, you know, our Season 1 villain, but obviously they're still around, and Angel chopped off Lindsey's hand to save the scroll, which was terrifying. Lindsey has definitely made his choice, and he is sticking, you know, steadfast with Wolfram and Hart, and even starts, you know, saying that's on the scroll and finishing the spell so that this rising can happen. We know Darla was killed off very early on in Buffy, so I can't even imagine that Angel is even thinking that this is a possibility. They did mention the word beast when they were doing this spell, so I thought maybe it would be some kind of super demon or, you know, zombies, or there was something was going on, but the fact that it's Darla is just so intense. There will definitely be some new sets in Season 2, as we saw Angel's home, his lair, and this office that they were using are both completely gone. My guess is the demon put something in the cabinet when he took the scroll, and Wesley somehow activated it when he opened up the cupboard again. I'm glad Wesley was okay. I couldn't imagine this season if we would have lost, you know, Doyle early on and then Wesley as well. That would have been heartbreaking. Cordelia was also in the hospital, and it seems to have changed her. I don't know if it'll be a permanent change, but she seems seems to be a lot more focused on helping people now, and maybe less focused on money and, you know, trying to get paid, and more focused on helping the pain that she saw in the world, because it sounded like she was absorbing everyone's pain and, you know, seeing all of these horrible things that were happening instead of just her usual one vision. We did have the billionaire David back in this episode for some reason. I don't know what his role was, if he's going to play a bigger part in season 2. At first I thought maybe he would somehow be able to decipher the scroll, like he had an interest in these ancient languages, but he literally just showed up and was like, oh, I thought we were gonna hang out, okay, bye. And I was like, what does this have to do with anything? Especially in a season finale, I expect kind of a bit more, you know, tighter writing, but again, there's always callback, they always recall things later on, so maybe that'll play a bigger part in the second season. It didn't really feel like an ending. It didn't really feel like a season finale in the fact that nothing was really resolved. Like, Wolfram and Hart is still out there, Lindsey's still out there, now we're just adding more to the mix with Darla being back, so it was kind of felt more like a pause, like we're just gonna pick up right where we left off, you know, at a later date. And I don't know the time frame with Buffy, it's a little bit easier to tell because she's in school, so you kind of have this, you know, scope of time, but with Angel you have no idea. Maybe they'll take a time jump of 6 months, maybe they'll literally pick up, you know, right where they left off. And we've seen in Buffy as well with them, you know, destroying sets at the end of a season. So I'm very curious to see what Angel's new place will look like, what the new office will be. He obviously has to hide out somewhere that doesn't have a lot of sunlight. Gunn's character was also back in this episode, and Angel seems to be relying on him more and more for help, which is nice, and he definitely needed it in this episode, with Cordelia and Wesley both being out of commission, and Kate basically declaring him an enemy, or they're declaring each other enemies and saying like, hey, you're not on my side, you're blaming me for everything that a vampire does. And I thought Kate knew Angel well enough to know that he's very different, he has a soul, he's not going around hurting people, he's trying to help people. But I feel like Kate is still very much grieving and processing everything that happened with her dad, and Angel's there and the other guys aren't, so it's easier to blame him. So I don't know if they'll ever be on the same side again, which is sad because I feel like they would work so well together, and I feel like Angel could use, you know, that person who has the resources he doesn't have to help him. But I don't see Kate ever willing to let Angel back in that capacity, and she's tried to arrest him, she's threatened to throw him in cells with sunlight. So it was interesting to see Angel kind of stand up for himself and be like, listen, like, I've got enough stuff going on right now, I don't need you showing up threatening me and saying like, oh well, I'm gonna arrest you. And I don't think Angel gives two shits about the law or, you know, the possible repercussions. He does his own thing, and human law has no effect on him. If he gets arrested, he'll just find a way out of it. He didn't seem at all concerned that she was threatening to arrest him. I think if he was a human, it would probably have a bigger impact on him, but he's 200 and whatever years old at this point. It's kind of like, okay, like, your threats mean nothing to me, you're gonna arrest me, I'll get out. Like, he doesn't see any consequences to that from my perspective. Or if it was, you know, a demon or something supernatural coming after him, he'd take it more seriously, as opposed to Kate threatening to put him in jail. Would it be inconvenient? Yes, but it wouldn't be the end of him. He would figure it out. And we know Wolfram and Hart isn't gonna go charge Angel with anything, even though Angel chopped off Lindsey's hand. We know there's gonna be no repercussions for that. To see Wolfram and Hart actually summon a demon and bring this thing forth, and these chanting monks, the demon definitely reminded me a bit of Darth Maul from Star Wars, and he's like the keeper of the underworld, like this very, very intense demon, and goes up to the Oracle and makes a weapon appear and then kills the Oracle. I'm like, I don't know what the show's gonna look like without the Oracle, the powers that be. We haven't heard about them much. The biggest impact they've had on the show, in my opinion, is the fact that they were able to grant Angel, you know, that 24 hours where he was with Buffy, and ultimately led Angel to make the decision to switch back to being vampire from being human because of the warnings that they gave him. So without that foresight, without that warning, without any more information as to where that's gonna go, I have no idea. We know in the prophecy now it says that Angel will eventually become human when he fulfills his destiny, which is so vague and just putting so much hope out there, which as a viewer I feel like it's going to be frustrating, because we know how happy Angel would be and we know he wants this, but now he has something to want, whereas before, you know, he didn't really want anything. Like Wesley said, he's just going to go around doing the same thing over and over, you know, for the next hundreds and hundreds of years, whatever it would be. Angel would just continue to do the same thing, you know, maybe have a few moments of slight contentment, definitely not happiness, but you know, never actually wanting anything out of life. And I feel like Buffy was something he wanted, and their relationship meant a lot. And now that that's not there, there's kind of this void. So if he has a goal to work towards, whether it's 2 years, 20 years, 200 years, I have no idea. Please no spoilers. But if there's some glimmer of hope out there that one day he'll be human again, I think that's enough for him to hold on to and to persevere and to get through all these horrible things that are coming his way, like plagues, plural, and apocalyptic scenarios and fiends and all of these horrible things that are coming after him. And even Wesley said, the word also meant death, but if you're already dead, you can't die. And the fact that it would bring him back to life or turn him human again as his reward, basically, for surviving all of these things and fighting all these evil creatures. I think Angel even actually smiled a little bit. Like, it was small, but I think he was, imagining his future and could plan things and had something to work towards, which, again, for a vampire, you've got nothing but time on your hands. So now that he has this goal, I feel like it's going to change his entire perspective. I don't know if he would ever tell Buffy about this prophecy. Buffy had her own prophecy as well, but if she found out that one day he could be human, would that change how she's living her life? Again, it could be, by the time it happens, it could be long past Buffy's lifetime. We have no idea. They didn't give, in 20 years or whatever it might be. So I'm very curious to see if that will come to fruition in the next season, the season after. Please no spoilers, but it's very interesting to just kind of have that lingering in the background. And I hope they don't drag it out too long. I hope it doesn't just become, one more apocalypse. And you're like, okay, how many more does he have to do? Hopefully this brings Angel, back into the world, as Wesley and Cordelia were saying. You need something, you need to be attached to this, and hopefully this is his connection back to that. We know Cordelia got her visions from the powers that be, so I'm very curious if her visions will continue in the next season, what that's gonna look like, if the powers that be will institute a new oracle. We saw the ghost of the oracle for a little while, but yeah, I'm not too sure what that looks like, if it's never mentioned again. I have no idea, but it would be interesting just because it puts such a weight on Angel to make that decision for his future with him and Buffy. The makeup and special effects were really cool. When he ripped off that guy's face mask, I wasn't expecting there to be anything underneath, and his nose was completely missing. It looked like there were maggots on his face. Just so gross, but so well done at the same time, and it didn't look dated. It still looked horrifyingly realistic, so at least Angel was able to defeat that demon. But like I said, I still don't feel like there was a final ending to anything really throughout the season. It felt more like a pause. It felt like they'd made progress, but again, all these stories we've had from this season are going to continue on to season 2. I'm definitely glad Angel was able to get the scroll back. They were able to save Cordelia. I couldn't imagine, if we lost another cast member in season 1, what that would look like. I hope the rest of the cast returns for season 2. Please no spoilers. I know it's relatively small with the 3 of them, but especially losing Doyle so early on, and Wesley has definitely earned his place, in the group. Everybody is now a family, even as Cordelia, bringing Wesley a sandwich and Angel some blood. They're like, oh, we're a family, and they've been through so much together, and I feel like Wesley has found his strength in maybe not the physical aspect of it, but definitely the book smart, the research, all the things Giles does for Buffy. Wesley has kind of taken over that role, and we've definitely seen him, show his loyalty to Angel and show that he's in it and wants to stick around. And Cordelia may have faked it till she made it, but she's definitely, had her moments, and I'm very curious to see if this, horrifying vision has long-term effects, or if she'll be back to her usual ways in season 2. Overall, I enjoyed the episode. I'm not sure how I feel about it as a season finale. It was definitely interesting to finally have more interactions with Wolfram and Hart and Angel in this kind of showdown, but I still feel like something's missing. It doesn't feel like completely wrapped up, which is fine. It doesn't always need to be, but I think as a season finale, I was kind of hoping for something like that. I was definitely surprised during the season when I started Angel. I was a little bit skeptical, and to me, one of Angel's strongest relationships was was with Buffy, and that wasn't going to be a part of the show, or in few episodes, not every episode. So I was very curious to see how he would stand on his own, but I think they've got the formula down. Even going through some cast changes early on in the season, I feel like these three are, bonded well, and they're working well together, and it's an interesting dynamic between the three of them. My favorite episodes throughout the season were definitely the Buffy crossovers. They were the most heartbreaking. I feel like that episode where Buffy and Angel got to be together for 24 hours is just so memorable because it was so painful to watch and just heartbreaking. And I love when they explore the comedic elements and give Angel some like funny side characters, like when he was on the dock, or when he's, in the art gallery giving like a tour for this painting that is somehow also about him. And Angel has such a long backstory. I can't wait to learn more about it, especially now that Darla is back. We know Darla is a huge part of his backstory as well. She's the reason he became a vampire. I hope there's more crossover episodes between Buffy and Angel going forward. We've seen a few like little phone calls and stuff like that as well, but I hope they continue to kind of integrate the two shows, even if it isn't, every episode, but just that reminder that those two worlds are still connected. For season 2, the only stylistic change I hope they make in the show is to stop having those really quick cuts, like it'll be an exterior shot of LA and then a quick zoom and really bright colors. I don't know if any viewer would go through and pause it at those seconds and see if you can see anything, if there's any clues throughout. They're way too fast for me to catch them when they're being watched at a normal speed. At the time, now we can stop live TV. I don't think that was available when Angel was on TV, so I'm not sure what the purpose of those are other than to add some stylistic elements, but yeah, I find them pretty distracting. Overall, an interesting episode, a very good first season. I'm very curious to see where season 2 is gonna go. Usually the show, only gets better with each season, so I can't wait to see what's in store for Angel and the gang moving forward with a new office, a new hideout, what that's gonna look like, some new supernatural creatures, I'm sure. Darla will be back. I don't know if she'll be in every episode, if it'll only be the first few, if they'll do a time jump, anything like that. I hope we get to learn more about Angel's backstory as well. The show definitely proved that Angel can stand on his own as a character. I still think watching Buffy before you watch Angel helps to get his backstory, but I feel like if you just turned on an episode of Angel and you hadn't seen Buffy, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would still be a really enjoyable episode of TV. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. Pyrotechnic monks. Of course, it's a prophecy of death. Stays the same forever. Just casually going through this like farmer's market, this hooded demon. She's just having like a permanent vision and an upgraded weapons closet, man. What? The whole building just exploded? I'm very terrified of what this rising is. Oh, vampire tornado.